While every country will have to develop its own adaptive responses to the effects of climate change, effectively mitigating climate change for future, ensuring that, and also ensuring that the disruption cost to human and natural systems is within manageable parameters. Whilst recognizing that, we know that that can only be achieved through a concerted effort and coherent global response. It's not only South Africa that has got to respond. All of us have got to be together. We also have to ensure that we continue working towards the clarification of the legal form of a very envisaged legally binding agreement. That must happen one day, because we can't work without a particular target, an agreed kind of regime which is in legal form. If we appreciate that climate change unfairly affects the poor, and more than everybody affecting the poor, as the poor do not actually have means to respond to shocks from natural disasters, it is imperative, ladies and gentlemen, that we build resilience and ability of our communities to deal with climate change. It's a very, very important thing, and this is the reason why we thought that as South Africa, we need to involve our communities. We need to ensure that every one of us, or majority of the people in the country, at least by the 9th of December, do understand what the issues of climate change are about, and majority of the people can be able to be part of the response team here in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, South Africa seeks a global regime that ensures that climate change does not reach dangerous levels, whilst recognizing the priority for developing countries in order to address poverty and socio-economic development. Quite an important thing, and I really want to say, digress a bit whilst I'm here, that I do know that we share views and common views at all times with yourselves, and I mean, that was even very much visible during the debate on Sunday at Interface. I don't know whether it was because it's Fakir. I do know that even if it was yourself, Tasmin and Du Plessis, it was going to be the same, because we do share the views. We do believe very strong climate change responses and actions that are responsible. And therefore, we need to also continue to address issues of poverty. Currently, as South Africans, we have sat down and agreed on the whole program of energy provision in our country. We also recognize the fact that there is a whole lot of huge empty box standing with untapped potential on the renewables. We do, however, also recognize that those renewables will be tapped over time. We should transit into that green economy and into those processes of the renewable energy in our country. And therefore, efforts like the construction of Medupi and Kusile plants should not be seen as adding to the carbon emissions in our country. Of course, we do know that at the time when construction of Medupi and Kusile and them, all those power stations comes to an end of construction, we will have to, as a country, decommission some of the existing old plants that are actually polluting. So it's not an addition to emissions in a way, but we also do know that there is just no way that South Africa will do without coal. But it must be clean coal, obviously. There must be technologies that actually help us to even reduce the carbon emissions as we use coal. And I'm sure intelligent people worldwide are there to actually help us do that.